What's up? It's Christian Alexis, and I'm back with another video. So I have not been on YouTube since I posted a video like that long ago, and I work in a whole shop now. So I thought it was time to come back and let y'all know what the fuck going on. So I'm gluing her cap down. I do not use freeze spray anymore for my bald caps. I like to use my glue that I use to glue the hair down, which is Boho Active. So yeah, I'm going to glue the front of her cap down. Do not put the glue directly on the edges. You're going to go up a little bit past the edges so you won't, pull the edges out, basically. So make sure you get all on the sides and all that good stuff and smear it in so it can dry the right way. Okay, so now I'm plucking her wig, plucking, getting all that thickness out of there. Her hairline wasn't that thick, so I didn't have to pluck that much. But, you need to pluck something because you don't want them walking around with no thick-ass hairline. So, this not a pluck tutorial, but you can watch me and see what I do to, get an idea. But this definitely not a pluck tutorial, so, yeah. Don't over-pluck the people's hairline either. Plucking the front 2 inches or centimeters, whatever, is just enough. Okay, so now we cutting off the excess cap, and you want to make sure you cut as close as possible to where the glue stop at. Since we didn't use freeze spray, you don't really got to worry about it being a whole bunch of extra cap. But you do want to be very, very, very careful while you cutting that cap, because if you do cut that lady, she gonna, probably cut you out or something like that. I have nipped a couple of my clients in the past, but we're gonna leave that where it's at, and it's in the past. So I'm taking some makeup by Black Opal. It's in the color Nutmeg, and putting it all over the front area of her cap to blend it in or whatever, to make it look like her scalp or, a ball cap. Okay, so now I'm trying to wig on her head. Please make sure that you try your client wig on their head before you get the gluing. Because if you start gluing and that wig don't fit, you're going to be very mad. You're going to be playing tug of war and stuff like that. And we don't got time for that. So get them to hold the size and make sure it fit. And then clip the extra hair up. And you finna get to cut them ear tabs off. Please be careful cutting around their ears too. Because if you cut somebody's ear, they're definitely going to bleed for a long time. So make sure you get them in the right position to do what you gotta do to make sure that they wig fit. Cut all the extra lace off. You don't need it. Okay, so right now I'm about to clean her forehead with some wig chains or whatever to make sure that her forehead is clean without no makeup or extra stuff. And then I'm start taking my glue and gluing it down. I still use Boho Active. It still works for me and my clients, so that's what I'm continuing to use. I do 3 layers, and I just like to go around the front of her hairline and then on the sides or whatever, right there on the sides, to make sure when you pull her wig down, it actually glues on those side tabs, because it's the first part that comes up on the wig. So I'm gonna do 3 layers like I said, and you're gonna make sure that you smoothly and evenly rub that stuff on in, because you don't want it to be real thick and gushy, because if it's like that, when you pull that wig down, you're gonna see all that little white thick stuff through the lace, and it's not cute. So now I'm pulling the wig down. You want to be very careful when you're doing this. Like, I'm telling you, be careful, but everything you have to do, you have to be careful, because in the wrong move, you gonna fuck it up. So pull it down. Make sure your client holding that side down. If you tried the wig on in the beginning like you're supposed to, you won't have to be playing tug of war and like that. So you're going to lay them sides right there where the glue is. And then you're going to start pulling the middle where it's supposed to lay. And then you're going to get your comb and comb it all in or whatever. Do not lay the lace further back than the glue is. You're going to lay it right down top of the glue, or a little bit over the glue. Then you're going to take your elastic band. This is very, very, very tedious. Like, you need an elastic band to, pressure that wig on top of that glue. Like, if you don't use this, I know your install is not melted, because this the #1 melt right there. So yeah, now I'm finna just prep her hair, whatever, parting it down the middle, which really wasn't parted in the middle, but I'm gonna fix that later on. Use some heat protectant, because I'm finna glow in and blow dry her shit so it can be bone straight when I get ready to straighten it. Okay, so I'm blow drying right now, and I'm finna hot comb a little bit just until her thing get done melting. And then I'm gonna get ready to take this band off, because we finna cut this lace off. All the extra lace, you need to cut that shit off, cut it off. You gonna cut as close to the hairline as possible. Don't leave no extra lace. I don't care if you think you need it. None of that. You don't need it. Pin back whatever not glue, and then you just gonna go through with a reptile comb and some glue, and glue down whatever piece is not down. Everything not gonna be glued down right now, so take your time. I'm cutting again with the razor. I'm cutting as close as possible. As you can see, like, I'm right there at the hairline, like right there where the hair started, and going through, pushing out whatever pieces didn't get stuck to the glue to see if I need to cut it off or if I need to glue it down. And obviously I need to cut it. If it's not that much lace, like it's real little, you can cut it out. But if you got like hair on it or whatever and you need it, or it looks as if you take it off you're gonna need it, glue it down. So now I'm finna take her baby hairs, carve out her baby hairs or whatever, so they can already be what it need to be when I get ready to get to her to do the baby hairs. So just go through and see how you want your baby hairs to lay, where you want them to lay, and this your time to come up with your little pattern or whatever you're gonna do. Take that hot comb and press them baby hairs and the hairline down, because you want to separate the hairline from the baby hairs. Now you're finna take your melting spray, whatever you like to use. I like to use Kafuni, I think that's how you pronounce it, in the elastic band, and you're gonna tie it down, and you finna let that junk melt on it. Your lace should already be kind of melted, but this finna help you. If your elastic band pop, put that shit back on there, like, yeah. So now I'm taking this hot comb while them things melting, and I'm just gonna mold it back, but I'm also gonna mold it down because I wanted to have that little push up down effect so you can see the baby hairs. I like to use wax stick and spritz, whatever wax stick you like to use. I use the one that's sold at the shop that I work at, so yeah. Now I'm taking her elastic band off, and as you can see, that shit is melted as fuck, period. She's smiling because her shit melted. Don't play with her. So now I'm combing out the little hard shit from the baby hairs. Let me quick kiss. I'm combing out the hard stuff from her baby hairs or whatever, so when I gel them down, it won't have flakes and all that. So I'm going to get my razor and cut her baby hairs to the liking of what I want them. And going to use that got to be gel and start getting ready to slick them. If it's a long piece, cut it because you don't need it. And this looks like I'm doing it very easily, but it takes time. Like, I redo that baby hair over and over and over again. The more you do it, the more you're going to be like on yourself about how perfect you want it to look. So you're going to continually do it. But take that got to be gel. Don't put too much, and just follow the pattern on how you want it to go. Just come up, be creative, move your wrist how you think you want it to look. And now I'm finna do her little sideburn. I like to get my little clients the little kissy curl on the side, a little swirly thing. And I'm just gonna work my magic and keep moving my wrist and grabbing the pieces and stuff like that. So now I'm finna move over to the other side. That baby hair look very good right there. Yeah, I see that. Hot comb around it to, make sure everything molded. Then I'm finna move to the other side, like I've been saying. And I'm just gonna cut them baby hairs on down. I ain't even on the right place. Yeah, cut them baby hairs down or whatever. And then you're gonna gel them down like you did the other one. I like to use gel on my clients' baby hairs and not mousse because they don't know how to keep up with their baby hairs, or most of them don't. Some of them do. And I also feel like I like it when it's hard and they get soft over time because it's easy to maintain. If you get your clients soft baby hairs from the jump, 9 times out of 10 they won't have no baby hairs eventually because they gonna end up, making them go bald because it's nothing holding it. But when you start off with a gel, they eventually will soften up over time. So they'll still have some baby hairs when they come back for maintenance because, it's something holding it down. But also, if you use too much gel on their baby hairs, it's going to bald out because they going to keep putting gel on top of it. And when you try to comb that gel out, it's going to pull the baby hair out. But yeah, so you get that black strip and you're going to tie it down. And now I'm finna go through and finish straightening her hair or whatever. I had already did a majority of it off camera. But I'm just going through with my comb and my flat irons. I use the Revlon flat irons. I've been using it for a long time. I'm finna go ahead and upgrade and give me some baby bliss, but these always work for me, so yeah, they gonna keep working for me. Cause you see they get hot, baby. They get real hot. Her hair getting straight. So I'm gonna go through and keep straightening it. Make sure that y'all take smaller sections or whatever when you straighten people's hair, because thick sections they hair not gonna be straight. It's gonna be looking very much body wave ish. Yeah. So just go in and take your time while you styling your client hair, because this is a work of you or whatever, an image of you. So I don't care how it go. And her hair bone straight or whatever. I'm just gonna put some makeup on her part. And then I'm going to take a spoolie. When I use a spool, I either put black dye on it or I take the little black hairspray sometimes and spray it on there and just go through and, clean it up. It depends on how wide their part is. So, took that wet strip off, and now I'm finna clean her forehead because, gel and spray be all on their forehead and stuff. Sometimes I have a habit of forgetting, not even forgetting, but not getting all the excess little shine and stuff on their forehead, and it irks my soul so bad because I be thinking I got it all, but I didn't. So right now I'm just gonna try to take my time or whatever and clean off her forehead, cut off extra pieces of hair that got stuck down that you don't need, and clean off all that gook off their face, because they don't need it. They want to get on Snapchat and shit. So yeah, clean out that forehead like I said with that goddamn. Ooh, I keep cussing, sorry. And this is the final, product or whatever. She look very cute. She finna show y'all them baby hair like that. Yeah, don't play with that. Okay. And her face stretch is so cute. Period. Don't play with her.